I want to know if you've ever tried making dessert yourself. It doesn't have to be an Indian dessert. It could be something like a cake or maybe muffins. Hi, good evening.
Yes, good evening, Aishwarya ma'am. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well as well. Thank you.
Wonderful. How has your day been?
It's been fantastic. I have enjoyed throughout the day. It was a nice day.
That's great. That's great. Okay, so did you get a chance to go over the study material?
Yes, I had gone through that.
Wonderful. So it's a very interesting topic, desserts. uh,
Exactly.
yes. So do you like sweets? Do you like desserts?
Yeah, exactly. I like. But before jumping into the topic, I would like to know about yourself, please.
So I am a lawyer by profession, but I'm preparing for some exams currently. So this is something that I do part time.
Okay, that's wonderful to know about
Yes.
you. Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. So now tell me about your dessert likings.
Yes, I like dessert and I like sweets. And, but sometimes I avoid as well. Eating a lot of sweets can be a problem for us, for our health. Like I don't care about sugar at this point of time, but
Yes.
sometimes I avoid taking a lot of sweets. But in Diwali, Holi, I eat a lot. Like
Yeah. Yes.
gujia, peda, barfi, and many things are there. My mother prepares and homemade things are there. We don't buy a lot of sweets and things from outside. We prepare in our home, so I like it that much.
Wonderful. And what's your favorite home cooked sweet?
If I'll talk about, of course, like Holi is the festival where I like it, gujia a lot. And of course, second thing, most of the time, my sisters and my mother, they bring like laddu, besan ke laddu for because I like that very much, like besan ke laddu a lot.
Oh wow, I love besan ke laddu, and I actually really like gujia as well. It's really tasty. I think it's one of the best sweets, especially because of the coconut filling.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. And okay, so since we're on Indian sweets, what else do you like? In Have you tried ghevar? It's a Rajasthani sweet. I'm not sure if you've heard about it.
Yes, I heard about it, of course, but I haven't tried, I must say. And yes, I have seen that, but I haven't tried. I eat most of the things from the house, and sometimes I eat gujia from outside. The they prepare that gujia is different from us, but what we prepare in Holi, that is a different style.
Yes.
But here they make they dip into that sugar kind of
So the sugar liquid.
solutions.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sugar liquid. So that we get, but in our houses we prepare that is not that one. That is fried one. Only fried. We don't dip into it.
Yes, yes, yes. Even we do the same actually. So, where are you from, if I may ask?
Okay, I'm from UP.
Oh, wonderful. Even I'm from UP.
Oh, that's great. So when it comes to the district, I'm from Kanpur.
Oh, that is wonderful. Good to know. Okay, so I think a lot of our dessert culture is going to be almost the same because we belong to the same state. So we can
Exactly, of
talk about,
course.
yes, so we can talk about sweets in detail. Okay, so I want to know if you've ever tried making dessert yourself. It doesn't have to be an Indian dessert. It could be something like a cake or maybe muffins. Have you ever
Oh,
tried?
making like by myself. Oh my God, it's very difficult thing for me. I don't try like these things. My sister does.
Yes.
I have two elder sisters. They try many things. My second sister, she tries several things preparing, and I like eating. When she prepares, of course, I like to give her like a good feedback that it is good or not. So, but I'm not in that side where I like preparing things. I'm not good at good at cooking. Of course, I
So,
what I feel, of course, I can cook, but I feel like it takes a lot of time. Oh my God. For peeling a one, so, like, one single potato, it takes like, 2 or 3 minutes for me. So I feel it's a waste of
Yes,
time. I
yes.
can't do it.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, so you're not a big fan of cooking, but you said that you're a good critic when it comes to how the food has been made. You're good at giving feedback.
Yes, exactly.
So you're your family's food critic. Would you call
Yeah,
yourself that?
yes, I tell them, but sometimes when I will say that clearly that it's not good, my sister will feel like, very
Of
bad that,
course. Yeah. Yes.
you should say that at least it's fine.
I don't think anybody would like being told that, hey, what you cooked is not nice.
But I say to my sister directly, of course, we have like, good bonding being a sister and
Yes.
brother. We fight a lot, and I say things directly to her, and she feels like, oh, okay, it's not good. You said that it's bad. Then I will say, no, 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 it's fantastic. It's delicious. I like it. then, then I will give a lot of comments to her that I have never eaten such kind of thing in my life, whatever you have
Yeah.
created today.
Then you start showering compliments.
Yeah, exactly. Then she says, okay, you're not speaking true. So,
Fair enough. Okay, so have you okay? You've never tried baking or making sweets yourself. But what else have you tried when it comes to desserts? Let's talk about Western desserts now for a bit. Do you enjoy pastries, or are you only an Indian dessert guy?
I'm an Indian dessert guy. I must say that I don't like Western things a lot, and I
Yes.
enjoy only Indian food most of the time. I'm afraid of trying new food. To be honest, become a pure vegetarian guy. So first thing is that it is very difficult for when I go out. I ask always I go with my friend who is vegetarian too, and I ask like, what is this? If there
Yes.
is something like new to me, I feel like maybe it can be. Nowadays there is a culture in everything they mix like this egg or this
Egg.
like they call it, even though the chicken maggie or this kind of things are there, so egg
Yes.
roll and everything is there. So I'm just little, always when go out I'm in confusion what to choose and what to not to choose. So always I choose those things which I know very well that those can be pure vegetarian only. So
Yes. Yes. Yes.
so I
I
don't
understand.
try a lot of western food, and I don't consider myself as a foodie as well. So I
Uh-huh.
eat very simple food. So sometimes my parents also say you should eat variety. So even though if you in future if you will eat puri and paratha, it will be a big problem for you because I eat like chapati and vegetables and pulse. That's it. I don't try many things for food.
Fair enough. I think food is something that people are allowed to be picky about.
Mhm.
One should eat what suits us the most. So, definitely.
And of course, like I used to eat and I used to enjoy a lot, but when I started exploring spirituality, I understood like only the sense gratification is not the thing like where like we are here for. We should work for our soul as well. And
Yes.
apart
That,
from this sense gratification, we should think about the food of soul as well. So
yes.
that's why I don't think about food. Yeah, I enjoy it fine,
Fair enough.
but
So,
a lot
you.
of people they go out and say like I have to eat pani puri, I have to eat kachori, I have to eat this, that. They try
Oh,
many
so
things.
you don't like chaat either, even though it's pure vegetarian?
Yeah, I like it. Of course, sometimes I told you why one of my sisters, she is fond of these things a lot. But
Yes.
when I go out with her, of course, I try these things. So, like one of my friends also, he's also really like he tries many things. He goes on the street for the like street food that in which shop specifically he will get the good pani puri and something like that. So with him, I try that. But alone, I don't have that much courage to go out and try many things. No, not at all. But if I'm there with somebody and if he wants that, I can give them company. Yeah.
Fair enough. That makes sense. Okay, so you're picky, but you have a good reason. So I think we can let it go. Your reason is exploring your spiritual self and feeding
Yeah,
your soul.
but of course we can talk about it. If I talk about samosa, I like it a lot. It is not a sweet, but in Kanpur,
Yes.
oh my goodness, mind blowing. It's
Really?
wonderful. Yeah,
Oh, I
exactly. Of
love
course, I will recommend you that ever, like if you visit Kanpur, try samosa here in few good shops. Of course,
that.
it's wonderful. The way they prepare it, it's amazing. I feel
Definitely.
like even though in just eastern part of UP, they don't have the same kind of things. And but in Kanpur, especially, we get a wonderful samosa with a great stuffing. So
Oh,
we
wow.
now, like if I talk about myself, I'm living here in Kanpur. So nearby me, there is a shop. They sell just samosa in a 5 rupees,
Oh,
so
wow.
5 rupee per piece. And of course, it's cheap and affordable, and the taste is marvelous. So,
Wow. That is amazing. It sounds yum actually. I am a big. So I know you don't categorize yourself as a foodie, but I don't think I do either. But I love street food. I absolutely love street food. So whether it's
mhm.
chaat or golgappe or any kind of street food, even kulfi and all,
Yes,
I really,
momos, finger fries,
yes,
and like noodles. There are several things nowadays I'm able to see on the streets. They sell, and of course, it's good. When it comes to the UP and specifically in Kanpur, what I feel it's affordable. In big
yes,
cities, you have to pay 100 rupees, 200 rupees for a single plate, but
yes,
here you can get enough in 20 rupees, 30 rupees. So
exactly.
it's a good thing about my city, what I feel.
Absolutely. I think in most of the places in India, you'll notice that the street food is affordable and it's really
Mhm.
tasty. So people actually prefer it over uh, expensive meals. Even if you go to places
Exactly.
like, even if you go to places like Kolkata and Bombay, you'll notice that people usually, even for breakfast, they buy street food. So vada
Mhm.
pav or some puri bhaji and all. I'm not saying it's healthy. I don't think it's healthy, but I think it's affordable and it works for people. So I think
Exactly.
street food in India has a lot of value for people.
Exactly. Even though the foreigners they come and they want to try many things here in India, because sometimes I watch their videos, they want to try tea, they want to try these things like many things are there in India to eat. But for the like, if you're health conscious, I don't feel those things are good for your health. And if I talk about myself, I don't go out, I don't do a lot of physical things, so that's why I would like to have a simple diet so it can be digestible, or I shouldn't get the problem, because if I sit and I study and I do things and I don't go out for the physical workout, it will be really difficult for me to digest puri, paratha, momos, noodles, and many things. I'll get
Absolutely,
several problems.
absolutely, absolutely. It's really nice that you understand how to create a balance, because I know a lot of people who try to do both the things at the same time, and then they're not able to find time for exercise. They end up eating a lot of junk food. So maintaining that balance is certainly very important. So okay,
Exactly.
when we're talking about, if we talk about cuisine specifically, like Italian, Mexican, continental, Indian, what's your favorite kind of cuisine? You'll say Indian, right?
Exactly. Of course, Indian. You are talking about whole world. I don't know like what they prepare in Italy, what they prepare in China. I don't know.
No, I'll give you an
So,
example, right? So,
uh-huh.
for example, Mexican, have you ever tried tacos from Taco Bell?
Tacos. No, not really.
Okay, so if you have Taco Bell is a franchise like McDonald's. So if you have that in Kanpur, just try a taco someday. Okay, so you'll have tried your Mexican. Even are shawarmas Mexican? No, I think they're Mediterranean, if I'm not wrong. They're like
The
rolls,
thing is that as I told you that I'm not very much interested in food, so I
food.
don't go to like Starbucks, McDonald's, or like Burger King. There are several things in there in Kanpur as of course, because I'm living in Kakadev and it is a student hub and a coaching hub, so several students are there, so they have many franchises, but I don't want to go there. And it's better to go for the street food because you can get in like less prices, 10 rupees, 20 rupees, so
Yes,
30 rupees, 40 rupees. So I prefer for that. And I don't come from a very rich family. And I'm a student till now. I don't have like, that much money to invest in those things.
yes.
So I don't try and I don't go for it. So the second thing, it depends on like your friend as well. Like if you,
Oh,
and I have same kind of friend who are not very much interested and in spending a lot of money in those things. So that's why I don't feel like I in the future also I don't feel that I would love to invest that much money on food. Not really.
okay, fair enough. You have your priorities straight. That's
So
wonderful.
what about you? Like you have tried, I think I feel you have tried like many kind of foods.
No, I mean, if I go and eat out, then I prefer trying different things. So it depends, you know. But of course, if I
So
have
do
to
you
pick,
like pani puri?
I, yes, I love pani puri. I love. We call it golgappe. But
Yes,
yes,
golgappe.
yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Yes,
I
we
love.
call it pani ke batase as well, water balls, some people
Yes,
call it.
yes, that too, that too. I think it has a lot of names, but yes. So I love Indian food in
So in
general.
your place, what like thing is specifically is really good enough to eat?
Everything actually, all kinds of North Indian food.
So like what about your district? Where do you come from in UP?
I'm from Lucknow.
Oh, capital city, of course. So you can get everything there. Why
Yes,
not?
yes, yes.
Hmm.
Okay, so we only have a couple of minutes before the session gets disconnected. So I'll just give you some feedback. Can you hear me?
Hello? Yes, you were breaking up. So
Is it better now?
now, of course, now I can hear you.
Oh, okay, great. Just let me know in case you can't, okay? Uh,
Okay, sure.
yes. So I was just saying that I think you're already a very confident speaker and you're a good speaker. So I didn't see any inhibition. I didn't see underconfidence. So that's amazing. Uh, and is this your final session?
Final session? No, not really.
No, right? I don't know. I got a notification saying that it's a farewell session. I don't know what it meant.
That's great. We can celebrate farewell if it is.
No, no, I don't think it is. Sometimes it happens. Maybe it's probably a glitch or something. That's all right. Okay, so I just have some very specific tips, like what you said. It's not rules in general, but some things which you could just say better. For example, you said you prepare sweets in your home, in your house. So actually, for house, for home rather, we don't use in, we use at, right?
At.
Yes. So we prepare sweets at home.
Okay.
All right. Yes. So that's first. Then second, the pronunciation of festival. I think you said it correctly, but maybe a little mix up. Festival.
Festivals.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. Then uh, I'm not sure if I heard it wrong, but uh, the pronunciation of sure, words which have sure. Do you face any trouble seeing such words? I don't think so because
Yeah,
you said
this
it
is the
correctly.
MTI as I'm from Uttar Pradesh. Of course,
Yes.
I find it difficult to differentiate between S and SH when I speak
Yes.
in a flow. But if anybody is gonna say to me to pronounce those isolately, I will be able to do that.
Of
But
course.
when I speak in a flow, I make it like it's
Yes.
difficult for me to make different like
Yes. Yes,
difference.
I'm sure you already know, so you can automatically work on that. But it's not a big issue. It's a really small thing. So sugar, she, as you said, if you say it separately, you say it properly. So I'm sure eventually you can say it even when you're speaking in the flow. Uh,
Yeah, sure.
yes. And you said being sister and brother in one place. So just like a better term for that is siblings, right? We usually don't say we're
Siblings.
sister and brother. We just say we're siblings, right?
Hmm.
So just an
Yeah.
alternative word for you there. And no the in front of UP, just UP. For states and for India, we don't say the India, the Maharashtra, the UP. We just say UP. I think in when you were speaking about your state, somewhere you said the UP.